Peace and consolation. Today's verse is taken from the Gospel according to Luke chapter 1 verses 31. It reads, "And behold, you will conceive in the womb and will give birth to a son, and you will call his name Jesus." This verse is located within the Annunciation narrative in Luke chapter 1 verses 26 to 38, which relates how a virgin learned she will miraculously bear the Son of God. The angel Gabriel comes to Mary, who is engaged to a man named Joseph. Gabriel tells Mary that she will bear a son to be named Jesus. He will be the promised one, long awaited by the people of Israel. Taken as a whole, Luke chapter 1 verses 26 to 38 is similar to some Old Testament texts in which there is a divine annunciation of a special birth. That of Ishmael in Genesis 16, 7 to 13, that of Isaac in Genesis 17, 1 to 21, and again in 18, 1 to 15, that of Samson in Judges 13, 2 to 25. Such parallels might suggest the real focus is not on the person to whom the announcement is made, but on the child who is to be born. He will be great. He will be called the Son of the Most High. He will be given the throne of David and will reign over the kingdom of Israel forever. That is Luke chapter 1 verses 32 to 33. Our verse today focuses on the name Jesus. When we name our children, most people pick names for a reason. We may want to honor someone in the family. You may want to give your child a biblical name because you like the character traits of that biblical person. You may choose a name because of what the name means according to the baby book. Or you may simply choose a name because you like the way it sounds. Jesus was given his name for a reason. The name Jesus, was the Greek form of the name Joshua. It was a fairly common name and it meant the Lord, his help, or the Lord saves. In Matthew, Joseph was told, "You are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins." In Isaiah, we are told, "The child will be called Emmanuel," which means God with us. Jesus was given his name because it denoted that this child was going to be with us, come to save us from our sin and alienation. Hear the message of the angels. "To you is born in the city of David a Savior who is the Messiah, the Lord." As in Luke chapter 2 verses 11. In all this, it is very clear that salvation comes from the Lord. Talk about having to live up to a name. Let's draw some applications. Since Jesus is the Lord and King of all creation, people need to know who Jesus really is. If a celebrity of some sort came to town, everyone will be spreading the word. It will be the lead topic in all conversations and probably will be on the front page of the paper. It seems to me that the good news of Jesus is far more significant than that. We were buried in our sin. We could not save ourselves. We are helpless. Rather than abandon us to our sin, the Lord came to rescue us. He humbled himself and became a man. He spent 30 years resisting temptation and fighting the evils of men. He gave his life on a cruel cross. He did what was necessary, but the story has a happy ending. Jesus broke through the walls of death at his resurrection and opened the way for us to escape our dark imprisonment and enjoy the light of life. There were great expectations of the life of Christ. He exceeded all those expectations. Jesus has done what was necessary to save us. The real question this Christmas is this: are you going to take his hand or push him away? Will you celebrate what he has done, or will you ignore your rescuer? Will you choose to live in the light or continue to waste away in the darkness? God has great expectations for our life. Have a nice day.